Hello student, today we learn next part from this chapter number 5. See, there is given one experiment on page number 34. What is that experiment? Let us try this. Take a thermometer from the laboratory. See, this one is the thermometer which is available in laboratory lab. The bulb at its lower end is filled with mercury and it has two ends, and at one end it filled with the mercury. Okay, mercury, it is one metal, and the mercury rises to a certain level in the capillary tube above the bulb, and you will see a scale next to the mercury column. Reading the figure near the level of mercury tells us the temperature of air around the bulb of the temperature. And hold the thermometer in water so that the bulb is completely immersed in the water, and read the temperature of the water, and repeat the activity taking some hot water in one vessel and cold water or ice in another, and note the temperature. See student, what we have to do, we have taken three small containers, and in that in first container cold water, second hot water, third one ice contain. Okay, and we have to put thermometer in that all three one by one, and obviously their temperatures are different, so we get different scales. Okay student, and here also some given examples are boiling water temperature is about 100 degree Celsius. Then freezing water means is in the form of ice, it is 0 degree Celsius. Air, that air which is available in the winter night, and its temperature is less than 15 degree Celsius. And air which is in the summer afternoon, which is obviously greater than 35 degree Celsius. And inside a fridge there is a temperature which is less than 5 degree Celsius. And inside the freezer, we know that freezer, and its temperature is less than minus 18 degree Celsius. And our body temperature is approximately 37 degree Celsius. Means if our body temperature is 37 degree Celsius, near about 37 degree Celsius, then person is a normal. Okay student, see here given two containers, and in that some solutions are there, and in a lab how we handle. See, hold it as shown in the first picture. Okay student, directly do not contact with solution, that is wrong way, and that picture we have to shows that how handle the apparatus in the laboratory. Then see, next point is the boiling. We know that water is continuously evaporating, and we know that water spilled on the floor dries up slowly on its own, and this evaporation occurs from the surface of the water. What happens when water boils and the water gets heated? Its temperature increases and it evaporates at a faster and a faster rate. This is happening every morning in our home. Okay, see here given 100 degree Celsius. What? Boiling. Water boiling. At that time temperature is 100 degree Celsius. Firstly it is 20 degree Celsius, then after giving heating it becomes 50 degree Celsius, and after giving heating its temperature becomes 100 degree Celsius and it becomes boiled. Okay, so the boiling point of water is 100 degree Celsius. And when water kept on the stove attains a particular temperature or a level of heat, then evaporation takes place in all parts of the body of water. Then we see water bubbles rising at faster and faster rates to the surface and steam mixing in the air, and this is called a boiling of water or ebullition. And at the sea level, pure water boils at 100 degree Celsius. This is the boiling point of water. When water vapor cools, it is converted into water again, and this process is called a condensation. What do you mean by condensation? When boiling water we keep aside, then the water vapor cools after some time and it converted into again water form. This process is called a condensation, and condensation of steam also takes place at 100 degree Celsius. It means that the boiling point and condensation point of water are one and the same, that is 100 degree Celsius. Is the most important point. That is you question might be asked that what is the boiling point of water and what is the condensation point. Then answer is that boiling point and condensation point of water are same, and that is 100 degree Celsius. Okay student, so today we'll stop here.